Welcome back to Tax Deed Mentor, where I'm pleased to announce that we're going to have a summer school schedule where I'm going to be teaching you guys every Saturday morning, starting this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We're going to have a schedule here going every single Saturday, first one being this weekend, starting June 6th, Tax Deeds 101. After that, June 13th, we're going to Due Diligence Research Part 1, Due Diligence Research Part 2, June 20th, June 27th, zoning, rezoning, land usage, variance requests, utilities, and more. July 4th, Airbnb, long-term rental, fix and flips, or the BRRRR method. What you should do with these tax deed properties after you get them up and going. A whole number of things that we're going to cover all summer long. And if you can't be in attendance every Saturday, that's fine. These are going to be recorded and available to all Insider Pro members of the Tax Deed Mentor Insider group. These will be available to you for as long as you're a member of our group. Each class is about an hour long, and it's going to be followed by a 30-minute Q&A. But let's get started on something very, very basic that everyone always asks me, no matter if you're a new follower, a current follower. Folks always ask me, where do I get these lists at? Where can I see these lists? Let's go over that info right now. So the first thing we're going to want to do here is if you are in one of the major Texas counties, so we're talking Bear, we're talking Tarrant, we're talking Dallas, Nueces County, Harris County, most of the major counties in San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, are going to be found on this site right here. It's called Linebarger, lgbs.com. What we're going to then want to do once we're on this site is we're going to go to Texas tax sales right here. This information is going to give us a bunch of buyer beware and disclaimer stuff, letting you know that whatever you're looking at here may not be accurate. Photos may not be accurate. It might not be the right image of the home. May not even be a home in general. It may just be a home in front and a piece of parcel of land you're getting in the back. But we got to go how to do our due diligence on this stuff to find that out. We're going to click agree here. And then as you can see, we can see all of the great state of Texas here. Now, depending on what you're looking for, this past month there was 493 properties that went to sale. We want to filter through whatever county we want. So let's say we're interested in Houston. We're going to go Harris. We're going to filter through there. It's going to give us Harris County, right? I can then get more specific and I can go to precincts. In Houston, you have 8 different precincts. And when you're at the live auction in Houston, each precinct is done in a separate kind of little room. So when you're in the Harris County, you really need to narrow down which precinct am I going to be bidding at. If I have 4 properties that I'm interested in and each one of them is in 4 different precincts, I can't be at all 4 places at once. So for something like that, it's wise that you have some proxy bidders also sign up, so that way all 4 of you guys can be at each single precinct in that ballroom and bidding on the properties that you desire. In Houston for the past month, there was 402 properties listed there. Here are the addresses. If we click more details, this is going to take us into more details as far as account number, a judge value of the property. This one was at a judge at $877,000, had a minimum bid starting at $192. What does canceled mean? Canceled means that before auction, this thing got removed. It was canceled from the sale. Could have been for a number of reasons. Somebody could have got a hold of them before and bought the property from them. We cover that in one of the Saturday classes. How we get a hold of these people beforehand, how we can buy the property before it goes to auction, and then how we can get these properties under contract and how we write up those contracts properly. There's also a class there on how to write up contracts. That's in the summer school schedule. Down here, it's just giving us more information as far as the cause number, the precinct number, case style, who the original owners were, legal description of the properties. But we learn all that in Due Diligence Part 1 and Due Diligence Part 2. Anyway, so this is where we find our list for all the major counties. If I'm looking for Dallas County, I'm going to go right here to Dallas. Filter through Dallas. Here's Dallas now. Now if I look here on Dallas and I click more, it's going to give me the link to the, well, it's not giving me the link to the online auction site because they're not up yet. But Dallas is an online auction. So typically when you click on this, there'll be a link here that says link to online site. And then that means you can go register for the online auction. But everything beforehand, most of the work we do is done right here at a computer, and it's just like this. So in our classes, we're going to do a screen share. You guys are literally be able to walk through everything that I do from your computer, which is most of where our due diligence research is done. Once we can narrow that down to the specific properties that we like, that's where we go even a little bit further into our due diligence, which is on-site inspections, title and lien search after that. Let's say we're looking at smaller Texas counties. Purdue, Brandon, Fielder, Collins, and Mott is another one that deals with tax sales, typically for smaller counties in Texas. Just to give you an idea, let's get a look here of the counties that they cover right now for the upcoming month. Hutchinson County. Some of these, they'll have more up here from month to month. It depends. The smaller counties will tend to have their auctions not every single month because they don't have an inventory like these larger counties, but they'll have a smaller inventory. So when you have a smaller county like Hutchinson County, Gonzales County, Guadalupe County, Kendall County, a lot of these smaller counties will have them quarterly, they'll have them semi-annually, or they may even only have one auction a year. If you want to find out when they have that auction, if you're a smaller county, I'd get a hold of your property tax assessor today, give them a call, say, hey, when do you guys do your property delinquent tax foreclosure sales? When do you auction properties for back taxes, pretty much? If you're looking for another smaller Texas county that you can't find on the Linebarger or the Purdue Brandon website, you can go to mvbalaw.com. Okay, this one is going to give you, once again, different counties in Texas. We'll go to tax sales. Upcoming tax sales. Let's see what they got here. McClellan County. Here's where you go here for online bidding. Smith County has transitioned to online. And they don't really have anything else for the upcoming month. A lot of this stuff gets released mid-month. So next auction doesn't take place right here till Tuesday, July 7th, right? That's the first Tuesday of every month. That's when all of these auctions take place, regardless of the county, regardless of the city. In Texas, they only take place the first Tuesday of every month. Super Tuesday is what we call it, or Auction Tuesday, Tax Sale Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. But most of these websites will not update this information until about a month before, and it's about at the mid-month mark. So I'll check these back about mid-June for my July tax sales, and they'll usually have this updated. But that's pretty much it. If you want to find these lists, these are the three major websites where you're going to find them. lgbs.com, or if not, it's Purdue Brandon, okay? Or if not, it's mvbalaw.com. These are the three major websites in Texas to find your delinquent tax foreclosure lists. Now, if you cannot find the list through any of these websites, the next thing you want to do is call your tax assessor, do a Google search, find your county tax assessor office, give them a call, say, I'd like to speak to somebody that deals with property delinquent tax foreclosure sales. Properties that are going to auction for not paying back taxes. Once they connect you to that person, or they may even know themselves, just say, when are you guys holding your next tax delinquent auction? They may tell you we do them every December, we do them every June, we do them every May. Figure out when that is, okay, and then about a month prior, go get that list from them, or it may be up on one of these sites, and then begin your due diligence work. Come back out and let's do that. But if you'd like to join up for the summer school schedule, I'd love to see you there. I know I got about 2,400 followers right now. All of you guys are welcome to join this. If you really want to know this in depth and you've never been able to buy the online course before, or you've never been able to work the one-on-one mentorship with me, and you just want to learn this from month to month, week to week, sign up for the Insiders Group. It's $19 a month. You don't learn just tax deeds. You learn a number of other things, as we can see on this summer schedule here. Let me bring this back up for you guys real quick. We go in depth here into a lot of different things, not just tax deeds. We go into the no rehab method. We go into Airbnbs, long-term rentals, fix and flip, BRRRR. What's going to be the best for your specific short-term and long-term goals? It's different for every investor. There's a no rehab method. We don't literally got to rehab anything on these properties in order to make money from them. Buying properties before auction, that's always important. We want to try to do that. Inspections and rehab cost calculator, that's probably the biggest one besides knowing what you're actually doing. We need to know what a proper inspection looks like. What am I looking for when I go look at a house or a property? What is my rehab cost calculator? What is it to do a roof? What is it to do flooring? What is it to do the siding, windows? Or if I just need a general number, what am I looking at? Because that's probably going to dictate more than anything else what type of bid I'm putting on this property. I'm a contractor by trade. I was a contractor and I did this for investors before I ever started investing myself. So this is just an added bonus that you get by signing up with us, is you really learn rehab costs and calculations from myself, still an active contractor. Selling your properties FSBO, right? You can sell these for sale by owner. If it's a fix and flip and you really want some strong marketing out there, I always recommend you get an agent. If you're doing smaller stuff, like maybe you're just gonna sell out some lots. A lot of this you can do on your own, and you can save a big percentage instead of paying those agent fees. And we teach you how to do that, how to write up the contract, how to market these things, FSBO. Picking the right contractor and the specific rehab for your goals. That's the August 8th class, very important. August 15th class, extremely important too. This is forecasting the future growth pockets within your counties or within your cities. There are always ways that we can forecast future growth and development and where that's going. We have a class specifically for that. Each one of these classes is always followed by a Q&A. In addition to that, by signing up for the Insiders Group, you always have email and text questions that you can reach out to me unlimited throughout the month. We have a membership that goes a little bit further, and that's for the actual active bidders and buyers out there, going out there each month or looking to go there next month, where you get all of this. But in addition to that, you do get an hour before auction with me. We'll do deals analysis. You give me the deals in your county, we'll screen share, and we'll go over each one of those deals specifically, and we'll say whether it's good or bad. We'll look at everything in there, and we'll do a deals analysis for you. We'll do a maximum bid on what we think you should bid that up to for upcoming auction. That way you're stepping in fully prepared to bid your max bid, and if you don't get it, well, heck, there's always another one next month. But what you want to do is you'll just go on over to my YouTube channel, which you're probably watching this on right now. And directly from the YouTube channel, I have a bio in the link, or in the bio right here. I have a link right here. Gives you our two forms here where you can do your Insider Pro membership, or you can do your Elite membership if you are an active buyer and ready to go. If you are just wanting to learn this process and get into it, I recommend the $19 a month option. Pretty much you'll go here. You'll confirm your stuff, you'll pay the $19, and then we'll give you access to all the Zoom and the webinars, the private Facebook group, and then those weekend classes every Saturday all summer. Like I said, if you miss one, don't worry. As an insider, you're always going to have access to that. Tax Deed Mentor here. I wish you luck and I wish you success on your real estate investment journey, whether it's buying through tax deed foreclosures, mortgage foreclosures, wholesaling, whatever your method is. I wish you success in it.